Mustang, and today we're back on the crew 2, this time with another classic car. The 1951 Chevy 3100. Or you could call it a 3100 or whatever you want to call it. But it's only about the same story as the Cadillac DeVille, really, to tell you the truth. It's $111,000 bucks. And as usual, I don't know much about it. I'm sad to say, but I just don't know much about classic trucks. I mean, I know quite a bit about classic cars, but trucks, they're kind of on a different realm to me. I'm gonna go with the classic. I might just go with all chrome wheels. And as usual, I see you guys out on the track. 1951 Chevy 3100, and it doesn't look bad. Of course, I customized it some, so yeah, it made it look better. But this thing actually has quite a bit of customization for what it is, because back then trucks didn't have very much customization. But of course, it's fully upgraded. I'm going to have to get a lot of parts soon, because there's a lot of street cars in this update. And, of course, I have no pro settings on it, except for the stock ones they normally give you. And this one, we're going to be using the Central Woods South. Because I thought it'd be a good time. I thought it'd be nice to use a different track that I don't normally use. Now, despite that sound right there, this thing's actually running a 216 cubic inch or 3.5 liter inline six. It doesn't sound like that. It sounds like it's running a V8. And there's the HID look I mentioned in my last video. It looks like it's running HIDs. And everything else looks like it's running HIDs. I don't know what's going on there, but it looks pretty good. But as usual, I'll go quiet, and I'll see you guys at the end of this run. to my thoughts about about this truck. Definitely not what I was expecting. Normally I'd run a lot cleaner runs than that, but this thing's handling is very iffy. Like, before, it understeered a lot when it was stock. Of course, that wasn't with much power. But as you put more power in it, it starts drifting a lot more, and that tail just gets happy. Of course, being a truck, that's going to happen. But, to say the least, this thing needs a hell of a lot of tuning before it could actually be race-worthy. I mean, normally my runs are a lot cleaner and faster than that, but this thing was just all over the place. Oh, man, but I recommend getting it if you're in the classic cars. If not, and you're still starting game, you don't have the money, don't worry about it. Just wait until it pops up in a bundle and you actually need it for a summit. Or just wait until you're higher up in level and you could afford the truck, just for the hell of it. Because it's definitely awesome. It looks good, it's classic, I mean, sounds awesome. But it's definitely not a race vehicle, which it's not meant to be. It's meant to be a cool classic truck that you could have car meets or cruise around in or whatever. But that's all I really have for today's video, and I'll see you guys later in the next video.